Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. I am super grateful to have you here. Today I am going to be talking about two of my favorite laws from the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. And I'm going to talk about 2 of my favorite ones, because what I was going to do is I was going to go through all of them, but you know what, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So I gotta stay true to me and stay true to what I wish to share with you all, and not allow myself to be too rigid and too structured, and just to have fun, right? So I was listening. So this is a really quick read. I read this in an hour. I don't know if there's a full version. I'm pretty sure it's a full version of it, or I don't know if this is the full version. I'm not really sure, but this is an hour read. This is the pocketbook, and I listened to the audio version of it on my road trip this weekend. It was my birthday. Shout out to me. Shout out to the Virgos. But anyway, neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. I want to talk about 2 of my favorites out of the 7. When I was listening to this audio, I was like, yo, I live my life by this already, and it just affirmed to me that I'm already living in my truth, and I'm already living in my purpose, and I'm already successful in all of the things. Because when I heard this book, I was like, wow, like, I get it. It's almost like the book is etched into my DNA, because I understand everything that he said. I already live by all of the laws, and nobody ever even told me that these were laws. Now, some of them, yes, I do know, like the law of karma, the law of dharma. I do know that those are laws. But the 2 that's my favorite one, I did not even know that these were a part of the 7 laws of spiritual success. So I'm gonna talk to y'all about my 2 favorite ones, okay? One of my favorite laws is the law of least effort. The law of least effort. Why? Because I've already talked to y'all before. If you are returning and you've seen any of my other videos, I have already talked to you all about chilling out and doing less in order to receive more. We live in a society where we think that we have to be producing. We live in this mindset of production and doing, when really we are human beings. There's a reason why we are human beings. You have to allow yourself to just be, right? And that comes with detaching from doing the most. And so I live my life by doing the least. Okay, I do the least amount of effort in order to receive the desired outcome in which I wish to manifest. And it happens for me like that, because I do not believe that we have to always be producing. We don't have to always be, you don't have to work a 40-hour work week in order to have a solid foundation and live a thriving life. 9 times out of 10, if you're working 40 hours a week, you are not thriving. You are surviving. You are in survival mode, and you may or you may not be trying to get to thriving. But if you read this book, you will be on a better track. If you read this book and you apply it to your life, you will be on a better track to thriving. So let me read a little bit about the law of least effort. It says, if we observe nature at work, we see that the least effort is expended. This is why I spend so much time in nature, because nature just is. It just is, and it's silent, and it's still, and it just is. It's not trying to be anything more than what it is. And so fish don't try to swim, they just swim. Grass doesn't try to grow, it just grows. This is their intrinsic nature. It is of the nature of the sun to shine. And it is human nature to make our dreams manifest into physical form easily and effortlessly. You guys, the law of least effort does not equate to you being lazy. The law of least effort does not mean giving up on your goals and your dreams and the things that you are working towards accomplishing. The law of least effort literally says stop doing the most. Stop doing the most. Do the least. Do the least in order to recalibrate, in order to calm your nervous system, in order to relax and learn to chill out, and learn how to allow things to manifest in the desired ways in which it will be manifested easily and effortlessly. This is my favorite one. This was one of my favorite ones because I do live my life like this. And it took me some time to, truly understand that that's what I was doing. I thought that I was just being lazy. I thought that was just being lazy until I was like, okay, well, it's okay for me to just be lazy. They're like, that's okay. And it just came to the point, it was like, all right, well, no. I just don't have to be a producing machine all the time. It took me some time to get to a space where I was able to just chill out without guilt. Where I was able to do less without guilt. Where I was able to make my day up any way that I wanted to do without shame and without guilt. It took me time to build that muscle. I'm not saying that anything is going to happen overnight, especially when you're coming from a place of working a 40-hour work week with a husband, with kids, with a family, with people that are leaning on you and that need your support, right? I know that the reality behind it is not as easy as I say it, but just know that I work to be in a place where I could say that, baby, listen, least amount of effort for the biggest reward. That's where we want to be. Okay? All right. So my second favorite one is the law of detachment. Baby, I am a literal walking law of detachment, okay? But I was like, oh, law of detachment, that's me. That's easy. I am detached. Listen, I'm not attached to anything. Okay? Like, I'm just not. I just don't find any fulfillment in being attached to anything. And so, specifically as it relates to the law of success, it says anything we want can be acquired through detachment, because detachment is based on the unquestioning belief in the power of self. Detachment comes from an inner knowingness that we are a pattern of behavior of a higher intelligence. When things don't seem to go our way, we can let go of our idea of how things should be. We know that in our limited awareness, we cannot see the synchronistic, harmonious patterns of the universe, of which we and our intentions are a part of. Attachment implies doubt and distrust in nature's intelligence and its infinite organizing power. I love this law because there is power in the unknown. I wrote a book. It's called Walking Your Power. If you want to check it out, you can find it on Amazon under my name. My name is Marquita Coles. And so the name of the book is Walking Your Power, and it is a guide to connecting you to your highest self. And in that book, my favorite chapter, I have not read the book back, but I know that chapter through and through. I have a chapter called There's Power in the Unknown. I embrace the unknown. I live my life in the unknown, because even in the unknown, there is a knowing to me and for me at the end of the day that everything is working out for my highest good. I just know that as a fact. And because I know that in my being and at my core, that is what it is, I don't need to attach myself to anything or anyone or any results, because I know that what comes to me and that's what's coming for me, and even if it looks like that it's bad or that, you know, that it's a block or whatever the situation may be, I know that it is coming for my highest good, to elevate me, to evolve me, to burn it down, to rebuild me back up. I know that I live from a place of infinite love and reverence, right? So why do I have to be attached to any outcome? If I'm attached to the outcome, I am cutting myself off from the infinite potential. The first law in this book is the law of pure potentiality, which is the infinite potential, right? If I am attached to an outcome, I'm cutting myself off from the potential of all the other outcomes that could manifest in between. And I'm not trying to do that. I am not trying to do that, friend. So, be detached. Be open. Just know that whatever is coming towards you is going to be in alignment with something that you have asked for. Right? I remember I asked to move. I wanted to move out of the country. You know, I didn't know that I was going to end up in Thailand first. I didn't know that I was going to, you know, try to move there and things didn't work out, sending me back here in order to help build, like break me all the way down to rebuild me back up. I didn't know. I don't know. And I don't need to know. I don't need to know the how. I don't need to know the details. All I need to know is that it's gonna happen. It's gonna manifest. And so, yeah, these are my two. You guys, I highly, highly, highly suggest picking up this pocketbook and reading it. It is one that I am going to probably be reading every day. I mean, I probably won't read it every day, but I'll probably read it at least once a week for a while, because it affirms where I am in life and it helps me know that I am doing amazing. I'm doing an amazing job. I'm doing just fine. We are all doing just fine. Can we all become better? Yeah. I'm not at my fullest peak of what I'm not at my fullest peak. I have a lot more to learn. And I'm always a teacher and I'm always a student at the same time. We are all students in the same classroom, baby. Listen, each one teach one, okay? Each one teach one. Okay, thank you all for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it, comment, and if you want to stick around for more content as it relates to spirituality, wellness, evolving, all of the things, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls.